shouldn't need to stop at the roboticist, so we're just gonna keep going over the mountains. Yet, why would you go up that way? It's like you took the super complicated direction. But I guess they were trying to get the hell out of here. Now I could, in theory, fabricate more floating carriers as I go across this way. But I'd rather be stealthy, honestly. Oh, look at all these metals we could be picking up. I want to be as quiet as possible approaching these BTs. I really do. So for the sake of this time, let's just not worry about it. Oh yeah, I'm sure that that's lovely. When you're press square to cut its umbilical cord. Yeah, so if we hit a BT with our blood, are we sending it to the land of the dead? Or does that also work? Perhaps better than our cuffs? Although the cuffs supposedly use our blood as well. It's up there. I'm not going directly for it. Ugh. We're going this way, BB. So if you're not worried about what's in front of me, okay, now you're getting there. Don't freak out, please. Don't like the direction it's pointing. I think we're safe for the moment. Pop it down here. And down here. Everything's fine. It's pointing behind me. Down here. Ooh, that was not what I was expecting to happen. Okay. It is pointing behind me, right? As long as I'm not worried about it, I'm not worried about it. Does this zip line go anywhere? Looks like to there, maybe? Just not where I need to go? So I won't go for it? Wait, are we out of it? It waved?
You're in the clear.
Oh, I wanted to cut a BT cord.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Hey, Sam. Do you remember your own birth?
Nobody remembers that.
Me. I remember being inside the one. I wasn't alone. I could hear my mother's heartbeat. Hers. And Lockne.
That would be a cool memory to have, to be honest. That would be
We were
sweet.
conjoined twins.
You were conjoined?
One and the same before we were born. Then they tried to separate us with surgery.
They succeeded,
The operation was successful.
but you weren't separated.
We were still one. We knew each other's thoughts without saying a word. My joy was her joy. Her pain was my pain. No distance was too great for us to overcome. Some may call it a kind of telepathy. Divided in body, joined in spirit. We had each just for us. When we share
Yeah, I was right about that one.
our own private Chiral Network. You might say. With Cupids We can build one that will let everyone share what Lockne and I have. I saw it all laid out before me after I signed up for Bridges. A network that could unite everyone, no matter how scattered or different. That would make us whole. It wouldn't be about bringing people into line. It would
Sorry to cut you off. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going.
be about bringing them into the fold, where they would share alike. I knew it could change the world. Donnelly's help, we finalized the Cupid design. But after the attack and birth, everything changed. For the first time in my life, Lockne wasn't there. But I'm not alone. I can feel her again. She's close. Thank you, Sam. I feel whole again.
Oh.
You and me, Sis. Me and you. Sorry, Lockne.
It wasn't your fault, girl. Let's get you two reunited and hope it goes smoothly. Nope, Sam. Slow down, Sam.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear.
Is my truck still here?
Sam Porter Bridges.
Is my truck still here? I don't know, we went a pretty far distance. There is a truck. I don't know if it's my truck. It is! It needs some help, but it's still here. I should have driven it into the space.
Decontaminating suit. All clear.
Instead of leaving it out in the
Sam
elements.
Porter Bridges.
Okay. Let's do this. I'm delivering your sister. She's got to go on a thing?
Malingen, no. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you so much. I love you so much. It's good to hear your voice again. I shouldn't have kept you in the dark. Tried to save her. I couldn't. You don't have to say any more. Lockne, you need to fix his Cupid.
Did separating...
I couldn't save our child, but you can save our world. Only you. I love you. You hear me? Forever. And always.
Separating the two of them drain her? Was the baby keeping her alive?
No. Make the world whole. Okay? Just like you make me.
I do not understand why she died.
All that she went through, I had no idea. I thought she'd severed our bond on purpose, that she stole our child and ran. I fixed your Cupid like she asked. The limiter should be functioning properly now. There is one thing. Before I sat down to work, I took a long, hard look at the code. I'm pretty sure someone's tweaked it. Either that, or my memory's going to pieces.
Someone rewrote your code?
Rewrote might be overstating it. Let's just say it wasn't the latest version I released. And yet, because of it, I was finally reunited with Malingen. Could be we found our culprit already. She died beneath the rubble, with our child still inside her. Her Ka passed over to the other side, but her Ha remained, bound to our dead daughter. She knew all of this, of course. That's why she kept one cuff loose. Didn't want anyone seeing her vitals.
Huh.
Shame she couldn't use her favorite invention. She did all that to keep me and our daughter safe.
Huh. I don't know if it's suggesting that she rewrote the code? Somehow? New interview data.
Sis? I can hear you. We're whole again. We're one. Like before in the womb, remember? Malingen Lockne.
Oh!
Well done, Sam.
Did you see her eyes?
Thanks to you, Edge Knot City is finally within reach. And you, Lockne. Your work will help ensure that the Chiral Network remains online. Together, we might just make it all the way west. Now then, Sam, there's something else you ought to know. We've been studying the data from when you claim you encountered those soldiers. We had audio, which doesn't paint a complete picture on its own, but the languages, the names, and terms we picked out, the munitions we could identify, everything seems to indicate that you were on a battlefield over 100 years ago. World War I, to be precise.
Oh.
It wasn't a dream. Wasn't a hallucination. Maybe you were spirited away to another dimension or something. Given the time discrepancies, maybe you were sent to a beach. Can't say anything for certain. That said, I've never heard of a beach turned into a battlefield. But beaches are shaped by the will of the people who inhabit them. Perhaps Hartman can offer a more rational explanation. Beaches are his specialty. Unfortunately, he's still outside the Chiral Network. Anyway, get some rest. No use dwelling on questions we can't answer yet.
Cutscene. Forced sleep means cutscene. Ooh, I can check out the backpack customization while I'm here.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
I do wonder when we were carrying Mama through the mountains if we ran into less BTs because I'd knocked out those areas before. So, what? What? Where's BB? Where? Wait, what?
Ooh, looking for this? Surprise. Fragile warped me here. I finally got to visit the beach. Well, her beach.
Her beach?
Don't worry. I didn't come all this way for the sightseeing.
Fragile's
Your
beach?
beloved BB has a serious issue.
What? What?
You may recall me explaining that these incubators connect BBs via the Chiral Network to their still mothers back at HQ. Bridge babies are quite literally bridges
Stop!
between this world and the other side. Their place is not here with us, nor with the BTs over there. They belong precisely in between, with no greater affinity for one world or the other. But BB-28 here has been leaning further and further towards the world of the living. Towards you, Sam.
How can you... What indicates
Because
that?
we're partners.
Partners. Sam, a BB's a tool, not a human being.
Bullshit.
Bridge, yes. Baby, no.
Baby, yes. Baby,
So
yes.
tell me what the problem is.
This tool, this weapon, is transforming into a living being.
It is a living being.
It's gaining weight. Its brain activity is increasing. It's accumulating memories. BB-28 is becoming self-aware, becoming an actual child.
Doesn't sound like a problem to me.
It's hardware, Sam. Manufactured for a purpose. A purpose that cannot fulfill outside the pod. There is a 70% risk of catastrophic failure simply in removing it. Which hardly matters because at this point, it'll cease functioning within a couple of days.
Cease functioning.
That's right. Not even the pod will be enough. It'll be bricked.
What do we do?
We reset it. You'll have to leave it with me, of course. I'll cut the cord that links the two of you and then perform an operation that reconnects it to the other side. Think
No.
of it as a little tug to correct its alignment. To put it back where it belongs, right between the world of the living and the dead.
But
But like I said, you'll have to be without it for a while.
You're sure this'll work?
Of course. One catch, though. The surgery may erase its memories.
Erase? Will forget me?
when did you name it?
Relax. The BB will still function as intended. You just have to trust me. Come on.
No, keep it. Keep
I'm
the
telling
baby.
you, it's like a game. Just select retry.
No.
And start again.
Did the baby
This is why I hate these things.
baby just pee on you?
Sam. I was already filthy from my trip through the beach. But now your BB has added insult to injury.
Get over it. Look at how tight that is on his wrist. Oh, he's gonna go take a shower? Why did he take the... Oh. I see. Take the baby and run. We had mail we were supposed to read. Take it. Wait. Take a shower. Well, can we come back here after we take the baby and run? I wanted to try. Oh.
Stabilizers. They help you stay upright if you stumble. When you attempt to regain your balance, they automatically engage their attitude control system to provide assistance. And if that isn't enough to stop you falling over, they'll reduce the impact for you and your cargo.
What's that do? Oh, it's humongous. Yeah. So... But we got a new Oh. Fond of this accessory. Oh. But do I lose the dream catcher? Charm imbued with prayers for fair weather, said to keep time falling by. If I... Yeah, I want that. Alright. Hold on. Let's chug some beers real quick. Am I gonna get in the shower? Is that what's happening? I'm not taking the... What is happening right now? Are we getting in the shower to have a conversation? So that we can't be overheard? What is happening? He's getting in the shower. Instead of dead... Oh, okay.
Shh. No one can spy on us in here.
Uh-huh.
It's just you and me. No audio records of what we say. No video for lip reading analysis. Get closer. Die Hardman cannot know of this. Understood? I've been doing some digging into the first BB experiments. Officially, they were suspended by the government, following a void-out which claimed the life of the then-acting president.
Yeah, we know this.
Documents were shredded. BB technology banned, yes? But obviously, the experiments continued in secret, on the direct orders of President Strand.
Bridget?
Nobody... Oh god. Excessive
The
weight?
BBs were essential to solving the mystery of the Death Stranding. Oh, she had big plans for them. They weren't designed just to be BT detectors. She wanted to incorporate them into the Chiral Network to facilitate travel to the beach. But none of her plans ever came to fruition. And now BB Tech has fallen into terrorist hands.
That's why Bridges, that's
What's
why
Guy Hardman's part in this?
Higgs has one?
I'm afraid to find out. I don't know how long he was working for Strand. I don't even know his real name or his face.
Dude,
I thought you might,
space.
since you two go further back.
He was already wearing the mask when I met him. Something about burning his face.
Right. Sorry. Any data we have from back then is classified at the highest level. As far as I know, the director is the only one with clearance.
Space.
But the Chiral Network presents a new opportunity. By compiling fragmented data in the public domain from all across the country, I might be able to piece together a little more of the puzzle.
Dude.
Be careful, Sam. They're watching.
If he was whispering, that would be one thing. Now you're both soaking wet.
Well, Sam, you're a good sport. I'll give you that. Still, it's a fine way to get out of doing the laundry.
Just fix BB, all right?
Oh no, you'll be doing the fixing. I'd never manage without your help. Check the delivery terminal upstairs for the details. When you're ready, of course.
Don't take the baby. Lou. He named it Lou? When did you give it a name? Let's check the mail. Took my baby. I'm not happy about that. Things are looking up, Sam. We're now getting temperature, humidity, wind speed, and air pressure readings along with chiral density data over a huge area and in real time to boot, and we're able to analyze all that data and provide an incredibly accurate forecast of what's going to happen next. Most importantly, we can carefully track chiral density in regions where BTs are predisposed to appear, which allows us to predict when and where timefall is likely to occur. But you know what's strange? We've been getting some odd readings lately. Massive chiral spikes, but outside these BT zones. We also heard that Higgs managed to, I guess you'd say, summon a BT or two in Port Knot City, and that you were attacked by them? Damn. If our assumptions were mistaken and BTs can pop up anywhere if Higgs or someone like him makes it happen, then all the hard work we put into developing our timefall forecast might have been for nothing. Not much point in predicting the rain when the end of the world is on the horizon. That's a bit extreme. Couldn't stay away, huh? Glutton for punishment, I reckon. Then let me bore you a little more. I told you before about drone syndrome and delivery dependence, right? Turns out there's an interesting little theory. Both might be reactions to, against might be a better way of putting it, the possibility of the singularity. Humans didn't want to stop being human. And the Death Stranding, that was mankind's last-ditch attempt to retain its sense of self. We caused it somehow because we couldn't bear the thought of losing our identity. Makes sort of sense, no? Humans have beaches, humans become BTs, humans cause void outs. It all comes back to us. We die, sure, but at least we die with a bang, not a whimper. Maybe our next step should be to try and make the singularity happen for real. Get rid of us once and for all. I mean, I don't actually think that way. You know I don't. But sometimes I can almost see the logic in it. What's the measure of man? What's the value in fighting tooth and nail to keep him around? Is it ever too much? Can't help wondering. I tell you, I'd hate to die and come back as a BT and stir up trouble. Better to be rid of the flesh, don't you think, Sam? I'm not I don't know how to unpack that. The first expedition set off without any problems. Both the advance party and the rear guard are en route to the west coast as we speak. They haven't reported any trouble with terrorists and the like yet, but the further out they get, the greater the danger. There's a hell of a lot of separatists out there who want nothing to do with the UCA, some more extreme than others perhaps, but there's no denying where they stand. Seems like just yesterday it was only ideological differences, strongly held opinions at worst, but then Chiralium started messing with people's heads, turning extremists into daemons, mules into gestalt, and debate into violence, and now we're headed west into their territory. Invaders coming for their freedom. They're waiting for us, minds made up and guns in hand. Amelie and the others aren't looking for a fight. She's going to try to talk sense to people, convince them to join us. If all the cities sign on, our nation could rise again. No one wants to take anything from these people, only give them back what was lost. If only they could understand that. So that's saying Chiralium is messing with people. The following conclusions are largely derived from a handful of eyewitness accounts. While I would advise anyone to take them with a grain of salt, I still believe they're worth sharing. BTs pursue their prey through a multi-step process. In the first, they begin searching for a target. The handprints left behind is evidence of this behavior. Upon detection, one or more BTs will attempt to seize their target and drag it towards a much larger entity. To clarify, however, a void out does not occur at the point of contact between the giant and the human, but only once the human has been subsumed into the giant's body. We think this may be because this is the only place where antimatter is present within the entity. It goes without saying that BTs are entirely different from any creature that is of this world, and we have much to learn about them still. One thing is for certain, however, we must come to understand them, else we may never overcome the existential threat that they pose. You know what we used to dream about? Seeing what's beyond those clouds up there. We've spent our whole lives beneath a Chiralium sky. It's all we've ever known, but we also know that the world used to be so much bigger. Our parents told us they were researchers who worked for NASA, though these days most people wouldn't know what that was. It went up in smoke around the same time America did, and all our parents' work went with it. But we still have our dreams, the one thing our parents gave us that can never be taken away. Malingen and I were named after a pair of craters left by meteors, which struck the Earth 450 million years ago. Those craters are proof that this planet is part of something bigger, that we exist within a vast, interconnected universe. Our names serve as a reminder of this fundamental truth, symbols of our parents' hope that our isolation is only temporary. That's why we joined Bridges too, to bring the people of this country together again, and to one day reunite this planet and the greater universe that surrounds it. So I looked this up. Those two craters, Lockne and Malingen, are in Sweden, and they're believed to have been formed by, I want to say conjoined asteroids, but that's not the right word. Basically, you have an asteroid and you have another one orbiting it as a moon, and they impacted together simultaneously. And so that's what the two of them were named after, which is kind of cool. I think that's all of them. Yep. All right, let's go.